guys, welcome to Recipe Fever Vlogs. Payasam or kheer is one dessert that is loved by everyone from kids to adults. Today, I will be making a wonderful Nendram Palam Payasam using the Nendram banana, which is a famous type of banana that you can find in Kerala. So my dear friends, do watch the video fully step by step to know the secret tips and tricks that is very important to make this recipe taste and look exactly like mine. This recipe is a perfect dessert to be made for any celebrations. So let's get started. First, let's melt the jaggery, which is the key ingredient that gives the necessary sweetness to this recipe. For that, I have taken 300 gram of jaggery in a vessel. Also, I will add 3/4 cup of water to it. Now, let's switch on the stove and keep the vessel for heating on a medium flame. Let the jaggery melt on its own. It may take around 7 minutes. Make sure to stir it occasionally. It is almost 7 minutes now, and guys, you can see that the jaggery has melted completely. Now, let's switch off the stove and keep it aside for it to come to a room temperature. Next, to a bowl, I will add half cup of sago or sabudana. Let's wash it well and add 1 cup of water to it for soaking. Guys, we have to soak the sago or sabudana for at least 1 hour, else it will take a long time to cook. So, make sure to soak them for an hour at least. While this is soaking, let's do the remaining process. Guys, now I have washed and taken 3 Nendram banana which are fully ripe. Here is my tip number 1. That is, you should use only the fully ripened bananas to make this payasam, else you will get a raw taste and it will totally spoil the taste of the payasam. Now, let's cut and remove the top and the bottom parts of the Nendram bananas. And then, let's cut them into small 2-inch pieces and place them on a steamer plate. Also, let's fill the steamer vessel with 2 cups of water to cook the bananas. Now, let's keep the steamer vessel with the bananas in it for heating. After that, I will close the steamer with its lid. Guys, here is my cooking tip. That is, for the first 5 minutes, let's cook the Nendram bananas on a high flame. And for the next 10 minutes, we have to cook them on a medium flame. Once done, let's switch off the stove. Also, please make sure that you don't open the steamer for the another 5 minutes. Now, let's extract the coconut milk to make the payasam. So for that, I have taken 2 cups of grated coconut. Let's add the coconut to a mixie jar and also, along with it, I will add 1 cup of water. After that, I will grind them for 20 to 30 seconds and then add them to a strainer. Guys, it's high time for us to use our energy. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We have to squeeze the coconut well and extract the thick coconut milk from them. Similarly, let's do it for the entire coconut mixture. Now we have got the thick coconut milk. Let's keep this aside. Then we have to make the thin version of the coconut milk. And for that, let's add the squeezed out coconut again to the mixie jar and add 2 cups of water. We will grind the coconut again for 20 to 30 seconds. Guys, let's power up again and squeeze the thin coconut milk. OMG, finally this is done. So let's keep this aside as well. Now, here is my important tip, that is, please make sure not to mix the thick and the thin coconut milk as we will be adding them separately to the payasam at different stages. Guys, now the jaggery has cooled down and come to a room temperature. Let's strain it to remove the dirt or any impurities that is present in it. Okay, this is done. Now it's time to take the bananas out of the steamer. When it comes to a room temperature, let's peel off the skin from the bananas. Now we will cut the bananas into small pieces. Then let's add half of them to a mixie jar and add 1 tablespoon of water to it. Let's grind it for a minute and then we will add 1 more tablespoon of water and grind it to a smooth paste. Similarly, I will add the remaining bananas and grind them to a smooth paste as well. Ding ding! The sago or the sabudana has soaked well and plumped up. Let's add it to a strainer and remove the water. Now, I will keep a non-stick pan for heating and add 3 cups of water to it. Guys, you can see that the water I added is boiling well. Now, I will add the soaked sago to it. Let's cook it on a high flame until they become soft and transparent. It may take around 15 minutes. Guys, please keep stirring them continuously, else it may stick to the bottom or will lump up. It's been about 15 minutes now. You can see that the sago has cooked perfectly and it is completely transparent. At this stage, let's turn off the stove. I will drain the water from it and add 2 cups of cold water and strain it to remove the extra starch from it and also to stop the cooking further. Let's keep this aside. Now, all the preparations are done. Let's quickly make the payasam. For that, I have kept a heavy bottom kadai for heating. I will add the important flavoring agent now. That is the ghee, about 3 tablespoons of it. Once the ghee has melted completely, let's add 2 tablespoons of thin but long coconut slices to the hot ghee. Now we have to saute and fry them on a low flame until it turns to a light brown color. Tada! It's done. Let's take it and keep it aside. Next, we will add 1/4 cup of cashews to the ghee. Guys, you can add the whole cashew nuts. Since I didn't have them, I added the chopped cashews. Let's fry these on a low flame until it turns to a mild brown color. Once done, let's take it immediately from the ghee and keep it aside. Similarly, I will add 1/4 cup of raisins to the ghee. Guys, please watch out for these raisins. This guy is a really tricky one because within few seconds you can see that they have plumped up. And it is very important to take the raisins immediately from the ghee, else it will get burned soon. I will now add the banana puree to the ghee. Here is my quick tip. That is, you have to saute and cook them in the ghee for 5 minutes on a low flame to remove the extra water content in it. Also, please make sure to stir it occasionally as it may stick to the bottom and get burnt. Well, after 5 minutes, you can see that the banana has absorbed the ghee completely and has started to bubble up. At this stage, I will add 1 cup of the melted jaggery that we made. Now here is my another cooking tip, that is, if the bananas you use are too sweet, then please adjust the quantity of the jaggery accordingly. However, guys, please don't add more than 1 cup as it may become too sweet. Now let's mix these well and cook them for 5 minutes on a low flame. Also, let's keep stirring it occasionally. Oh wow! Guys, you can see that the water content in the jaggery has completely gone. Now, let's add 2 more tablespoons of ghee and mix everything well. And then we will cook it until the bananas and the jaggery combines well and absorb the ghee completely. Also, it will start to bubble up. So now, I will add the thin coconut milk to the banana jaggery mixture. Let's mix everything well and cook them on a medium flame. Guys, I am repeating the same point again. That is, please stir it occasionally to prevent it from burning. Now, it's been about 10 minutes and you can see that the payasam mixture has incorporated well and has started to boil and thicken. At this stage, let's add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and mix it. Also, I will add 1 cup of hot milk to make the payasam more tasty and mix it well. Guys, let's scrape the banana that is sticking to the sides of the kadai occasionally so that everything is well combined and clean. Now, let's add the sago that we have cooked to the payasam. Let's increase the flame and mix the payasam well until all the sago separates and the payasam thickens. It may take around 10 minutes. The payasam has thickened well now. At this stage, let's reduce the flame to low and add the thick coconut milk. Here is my last important tip, that is, we will mix everything and cook for just 2 minutes on a low flame after adding the thick coconut milk. After that, let's switch off the stove and add 2 teaspoons of cardamom powder to it. Let's mix everything well and add the roasted cashew nuts, raisins, and coconut slices. Guys, let's save some of these for garnishing. Now, I will give a final mix to the payasam. The yummy Nendrampalam payasam is ready for serving. It thickens well once it comes to a room temperature. This is a perfect recipe to be made for any celebrations. Do try this recipe and enjoy it with your loved ones. Also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and press all to get instant notifications of my new recipes. And if you like my video, please hit that like button and share this recipe with everyone you know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.